Yo, what's up? It's the People's Rapper John Connor, and you checking in with my man Conrad and Everything Pro Wrestling. Y'all know what it is. Blue City Club, you know.
Not many in this can understand. This the podcast to show you who I am. Conrad Cushman, the legend in the plans. Please listen every day to the showcase. The opinions and knowledge that anyone can take. Showing you how it is done. Proving I am number one. What a legend becomes. This is now my time to show you that I am here. This podcast just to make it loud and clear. By the fans, for the fans. Not many whose head can understand everything pro wrestling. It can never be you. Listen to the podcast here for the people. The best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin. The opinion and the lesson. Yes.
Welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. I'm your host, Conrad Cushman. I am being joined tonight, as usual, every Wednesday by my co-host, Derek.
What up? What up?
We are here to review AEW Dynamite for February 2nd, 2022. What a show this was.
Absolutely was a show.
Lots to talk about with this. It's going to be an interesting one. So I hope you guys are just chilling. Get yourselves a water. Get laid back. And we are going to have a lot to talk about. Everything AEW, but mostly Dynamite. So strap up and get ready to get into this one. Let's get it.
Everything pro wrestling, they can never be you. Listen to the podcast here for the people. The best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin. The opinion and the lesson. Yes, everyday pro wrestling, they can never be you.
Today's podcast is sponsored by Manscaped. Now, if you're having a hard time making sure that your balls are as smooth as my head, you guys are going to want to definitely go to manscaped.com, put in our promo code EPW show, save 20%, and get yourself some free delivery. I would highly recommend the Lawnmower 4.0. To me, top of the line grooming, and it always does its job. They also have some boxers on there. You guys can also get the crop preserver, the ball toner, ball deodorant. There's a lot of stuff on there to keep you looking and feeling right. It's a new year, so why not make sure that you guys are always in tip-top condition? And if you guys like pro wrestling, we assume that's why you're here. You guys can put in our promo code EPW show at powerslam.tv. What does that get you? 1 free month of pro wrestling on us, independent pro wrestling from all of your favorite places. So you can check out some local ones. For me, my local wrestling company is Empire State Wrestling. Check it out. Watch some of your favorite matches. I can check out some Daniel Garcia matches from Empire State Wrestling. There's a lot of good stuff on there. You can even find some stuff with the Butcher and Blade, Colin Delaney, many things. That was this man clapping his hands. But listen, we're happy to be here. I see the comments are coming in. Let's talk here, guys. I think we're having a snowstorm right now in Buffalo, so don't be surprised if you see me looking all over the place, like looking out the window.
I believe it when I see it.
First person in the chat, my man, Original Biggie. Obi-Wan. What's good, Original Biggie? He says, good evening, Everything Pro Wrestling, and good evening, chat. Terrell in the house. So Shane McMahon was released by WWE. Yeah, my rock to AEW prediction involves Shane McMahon. Yes.
I would not be surprised.
Listen, man.
I respect it if it happens.
Listen, nobody's safe from getting released from WWE these days. That's how I feel.
True.
Anything can happen in the WWE.
The way they've been going, yeah.
Let's see here. Your history always comes back to hurt you in the end, Azan says. Yes, we're going to get into some of that. Go to the High Spots Network to see the video that everyone's talking about in these 2 days. I'm not sure which video you're referring to. Are you talking about that PWG show? That could be it. BJ says, what up, everyone?
What up?
starting with the fat thumbs early tonight. That's all right, BJ. You know what? Use those thumbs to hit that like spike for us. We got it. We got a few people in here right now. Let's get that up, man. Let's get that number as high as we can take it with as many likes as we can get on this video. All right. Check back in with me, people. Let's see here. Matt Lopez has joined us. Good evening, all. Hey, Conrad and Derek. What's up, Matt?
What up, Matt?
J Hub. Shell, yeah. What a main event. That's the fishing line. That's right, J Hub. What's good, bro? Yes, people are loving the main event. Chad in the house. What's good, Chad?
What up, Chad?
Chad was trying to make us wear like Chiefs jerseys and stuff. Chad, you wearing that Bengals jersey? Yeah, that's right.
Listen, Chiefs threw that game. I don't want to hear it. Bookies need to get their own money.
Come on now, you're making assumptions now.
I'm just saying, bro.
Let's see here. We got some talking going on. B-Boy Skyline said, man, tonight's show. You ain't lying, Jordan. You ain't lying, bro.
Yeah, it was good.
What up, gentlemen? What's up, Ray?
What up? What up?
Ray from Respect the Craft podcast. Show him some love if you guys got time. Ray, we may have to talk some WWE 2K22 soon. We got a lot of info on that today. I know I didn't provide a video yet. My time will come to talk about this. Trust me. This is starting to get to the point to where I'm like, I just have to play it. Then I can talk about it some more. Ace says, what a main event. What's good, Ace? Thank you for joining us. Queen of the Indies, Tiffany, says, hello, friends. What's up, Tiff?
What up, Tiff?
How you doing? She also said, be safe, please. Yeah, we're finally getting that snow, so we're getting smashed with it. Look who showed up, Derek. Jesus De Leon. What's good, Jesus? I love Jesus. I don't know why. He always messes with me, but I got to respect it. He says, sup, Conrad, Derek, Punk versus MJF, match of the year contender. We'll talk about it.
Possibly, yeah.
There's a lot to talk about. Jocelyn, also in the house. Hold on, bro. I got to put it up first for Jocelyn. You should feel good. You get your own little segment here with us with Ricky Spanish.
Exactly.
Ricky Spanish, always something going on here. But we appreciate you joining us. The BK video. Yeah, we'll talk about him in a second here. Damn is my own son. If I was Shane McMahon, I would be like, I'm starting my own company.
Hey,
man, I don't know, man. I hope it ain't like that Rumble that we saw, because that men's Royal Rumble was.
Yes.
That. Actually, you know what? Let me see. Is there a good yeah, that was that men's rumble right there. Just not good, bro. Not good. Heartbreak Kid Tokyo has joined us as well. I'm trying to catch everybody who's in here real quick. We got people talking. He said gameplay for WWE 2K22 looks smooth. People are yelling about Mox, Danielson, Danhausen in the chat. Man, we got a lot of good things. Positively, WWE 2K looks like a mid-fighting game. LOL, I can't wait for Ukes to give us a proper wrestling game in about 2035. Patience, young blood. Patience. We'll get into all this stuff, guys. Brawl at Golden Corral was better than the men's Rumble. Somebody did send me that, where they were fighting at Golden Corral and people were saying that. Terrible. We don't talk about that Rumble. Man, people are tight.
Well, that video you sent me, though, earlier.
Oh, yo, we're not even going to talk about that fight, bro. That was insane. Listen, I'm telling you guys right now, this show was fire tonight. I thought it was a lot of fun. I'm not even going to put up the graphic for the first match. We were supposed to get Jon Moxley versus Brian Kendrick tonight. Brian Kendrick, a video I came out with him saying some very stupid things. I'm going to keep it very simple and leave it at that. And Tony Khan decided, you know what? It's best that we don't have you on the show tonight. And I'm pretty sure he's not going to be coming back. So it's what it is, man. It's crazy what happened. But let's talk about Moxley and Wheeler Yuta, bro.
Yes.
That was the opening contest tonight. Wheeler Yuta, man. He's that boy, man. I like
Wheeler is nice.
Tonight, I think Wheeler Yuta impressed a lot of people, and I could see him getting a contract eventually.
Oh, they still haven't signed him yet?
I don't think he's officially signed because I believe he's still doing a lot of the independent stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I would sign him. This was a good match to me.
I think he's going to want a higher role, though, because right now he's kind of like the sidekick of the best friends, the one who nobody likes. But Yuta is great.
I mean, you got to give the people a chance to get used to. So I don't think a huge role is in the play, but I think a bigger role would be nice. But I mean, that all comes in time.
Yeah, especially when it comes to talking about Dynamite. And if you guys are watching us and joining us, please feel free to put stuff in the chat. I know there's a lot of people who are in here who are quiet right now. I can see the numbers up top, guys. Yes. So please feel free to message. Judgment-free zone. I'm not here to start fights with you guys. I want to hear everybody's opinions on things. So please put your opinions in. And if you guys haven't, come to YouTube, subscribe to Everything Pro Wrestling. That helps us out a lot. And if you like to listen on the podcast versions on the go, whatever, if you listen on Apple, Google, Spotify, type in Everything Pro Wrestling and give us a follow on there as well. We got Facebook groups, Twitter, at EPW Show or Everything Pro Wrestling. Simple. I'm keeping it at that. Let's get into this match here. There was a lot of wrestling between these two, and I like that the announce team acknowledged that Wheeler Yuta remembers the last time he faced Moxley. He was destroyed.
Yes.
He was, what's the best way to put it, Derek? Wrecked. He
savaged.
Yeah, he was donezo. He took an ass whipping, as they like to call it. But this time they said that he was here he had something to prove tonight, and I like that. He came out showing that too. But he came out with Orange Cassidy and Danhausen. I don't know what. Stop doing his hand motions, bro. Leave that man alone. Danhausen's debut got 1 million views, bro.
1 million?
1 million. That's big time territory in AEW. So
I respect it. I've yet to see Danhausen really wrestle, but I like where the gimmick is going.
Right?
I like the gimmick. My official review on Danhausen will come soon enough. I just have to get a moment to actually see how well he wrestles. But his current status right now, I enjoy it. I
like Danhausen, bro. I'm telling you, I think you're gonna enjoy him as long as you take him for what he brings to the table. I think it'll be fun.
Oh well, I mean that's how I started liking
Orange.
Yeah,
it's gonna be very similar to that. So in this, bro, on the outside, Moxley at one point was getting distracted by Orange Cassidy and Danhausen. Danhausen apparently cursed him. Renee Young, he put sorry to Renee, and Renee Young was like, "Come on, I thought we were friends." Like, it was a great Twitter exchange. Danhausen is flipping hilarious, dude. I really like this though. Moxley went for a paradigm shift. And Wheeler Yuta countered it by going all the way over. I thought we were going to get that high one that he does. It's like a suplex. But instead, he flipped over and hit like a modified angle slam.
Yes, which was actually really, really dope.
Yeah, I thought that was some good-ish.
It was.
I liked it. That was a lot of fun in there. I'm just trying to look at my notes here. Eventually, Yuta did hit a nice bridge. I have to say that for Tiff. She's a big fan of the bridges, and then you get up on your tippy toes. Wheeler Yuta hits them perfectly.
Absolutely.
Excellently executed, some may even say. And I got to show respect to that. But eventually he gets caught. They all do. Paradigm shift. There ain't nowhere to go but down. And he eats the L here. I'm not disappointed, though. What did you think of the match, Derek?
I thought it was good. Wheeler, you that boy. I ain't even gonna front, bro. You that boy. But Mox is that guy.
Okay. Well done. I have no arguments with that, Derek. That was good.
I mean,
the peanut gallery liked that one.
I'm just saying, bro. Like Wheeler was that boy, but Mox is that guy.
I like that. So let's see what the chat is saying, because I have 37 comments since I've clicked back over here. Let me see where we are at here. Definitely, man. We got so much today. We'll be talking soon for sure, Ray. Let's see here. I think there was a segment or two in this match that lowered it worse than it was in a while, even with the awesome matches here. Let's see. They're talking. East still talking about the dang video game. I think it went up too high. I missed this match. Snowstorm knocked the power out. Be safe, Tokyo. Don't take any chances here. Shane was not renewed after the last GM run with the Owens feud. People are still talking Shane. Jeff Samuel. I'm sorry, Conrad, but I don't like Wheeler Yuta. But if Brian want to be serious, Yuta turn on the best friends. We'll talk about that. We didn't even get into the aftermatch shenanigans, which was Brian Danielson comes out and he starts telling Moxley, maybe we should work together, bro, in the future. And it provided an interesting look. Moxley wasn't saying no. He was listening.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was definitely intrigued.
Yeah,
by what he was saying. So
he said he watched him while he was AEW champion while he was in another company. Wink face. And he said that if he had support, he would probably still be AEW champion. He then runs down all the champions, shits on all of them. Well done, Danielson. And he then says that we could run this place together. And he said, what if we took some people under our wing, a Daniel Garcia, a Lee Moriarty, and we could rule AEW?
I would, you know what? I would like to see that. I would like to see that.
Danielson left him, and he told him to think about it. And Moxley was there. Wild day! Down. Come on, dude. You got to stop hating.
Nah, bro. I just can't, bro. I can't.
A said the bridge was an awesome spot. BJ said squashed. Why are we talking about Hogan in this chat? I want a faction with Brian Garcia and Lee and Yuta. Ooh, that'd be interesting. I've never seen Wheeler Yuta work heel, so that would be good. Tiff would probably be the person to know how that would turn around. Best bridge around, she said. Very elite, very evil. Danhausen is very nice, very evil. Heel Yuta is best, honestly. Okay, she let us know. She knew before I knew it was coming just reading the comments. Thank you, Tiff. Yeah, Danhausen and Orange as a team, sign me up. Somebody said 1 million views. Cool. Yeah, he's nice with it. What up, Kevin? Yeah, I see you, bro. What's good, Kev? Drink the Rock tequila for the first time. Be careful with that stuff. Now, Rick Perry, Conrad and his friend can turn this into Brian Sign Regal in the wrestling school as the veteran to help Yuta and Garcia and Dante. Interesting. I hope Mox joins, but also what happened with Kingston. Kingston is injured because of his orbital bone. If you're referring to Eddie, I believe you are. Hollywood Kev, somebody put yes. Yes, he is Mr. Hollywood. Brian ain't talking about signing nobody after Spanky flamed out. Yeah, I don't know. Listen, we already went through that, bro. I ain't even speaking on him anymore. He doesn't deserve the time right now. Three-way can go one Mox with Brian, like EC3 did to Jeff and TNA. Two, Eddie Kingston is the one who turned on Mox to join Brian. Potential feud down the line. Okay, Rick Perry's doing some fantasy booking right there. You know, sometimes I think people from AW be watching your stream because I definitely said Moxley turned Darby into a ghost after that paradigm shift off the top rope. He did, bro.
He definitely did.
I actually was watching highlights today of like best AEW moments, and that was on there. Yeah, dude, people are into it, man. Brian is a JC fan. These Outlaw Mud Show guys, come on now. Respect the Craft podcast says keep your friends close but your enemies closer. Great storytelling. Those are those layers, Ray, as BJ would say, the layers. So is Brian Danielson a heel or a face? What do you take that as, Derek?
I say he's middle ground.
I think he's a heel. I think he's just being conniving.
I think he's middle ground, bro.
6-8, yes, I'm taking credit for that. Between Danielson or between Dan and Brian, no wonder I don't know, that's supposed to be Maki Ito or someone else, and Joey and Sonny are not on TV. Listen, bro, you got to put who's the best on. Yuta heel run last year was very good while he was IWTV World Champion. I'm going to have to check this out, man, because I don't ever remember seeing him as a heel, I don't think. But Yuta's the man, bro. I'm telling you right now. Like, check out his stuff. He's really, really good. Moving on, we come back, and one of Rob's favorite people are in the ring, Brandy Rhodes. She is met in the ring by Dan Lambert, Ethan Page, and Scorpio Sky. They start trading barbs back and forth because Dan Lambert's disrespectful, and we knew this was just going to be some old bullshit. And it was. Chat, let me know. Did you enjoy this segment with Brandy? Are you sick of Brandy? Why? Why not? Tell me. Derek, I'm going to just try to repeat some of the things said here. Ethan Page was laughing at one of Dan Lambert's jokes, and you always got to attack a person who's laughing at you. So she said, Ethan, the only reason we signed you was because we wanted to get closer to Josh Alexander. Ouch. That was a little dig at him. And fans chant for Brandy to STFU. I will not repeat what that is, but you can use your imagination. And Brandy ends up slapping Dan Lambert across the face after he makes some bad comments. It was kind of a soft slap, though. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't the Stephanie McMahon special,
bro. That was a sleepy arm slap.
So after that happens, Dan Lambert calls out Paige Van Zant because he didn't want to get canceled or something. He said he was being a dumbass. So Paige Van Zant comes out and she's ready to fight Brandy, and Brandy's being held back. The women's locker room empties. I wasn't feeling this segment. I was like, nah. I don't know, man.
Everything. How can I say this? Everything that Brandy says seems like it's forced. It doesn't sound natural.
I think, dude, we don't need Brandy in the ring, bro. There's nothing compelling that I want to see her do. Chief Brand Officer all day, bro. Cool. Run your thing, man. Do your thing.
That's about it. I mean, no disrespect to her. It's just the ring isn't for her. It doesn't fit her. She doesn't fit the ring.
Yeah, like managing Cody's cool, but not her as an active competitor. I don't know, man. There's a lot of talented people, and
she ain't it, Chief.
There you go. Karate Kid vibes from Brian is Miyagi, and Garcia's going to be Daniel-san. Love the Karate Kid, by the way. Cobra Kai's new season was dope. People are putting walking weapon in the chat. As long as you said we didn't get another "who the hell told you" promo. Yeah, he definitely made fun of her for that. Rob's or Six said off topic. How the hell do you get fired as the boss's son? What the hell's going on over there in WWE? Bro, I got nothing, man. People are saying shut the F up to the female babyface. Yes. This segment was full mid-activity. Can we talk about all ego in the background during the whole segment with Sky? Yeah, they were fools, bro.
Yeah, they were.
They were laughing up. You know something I didn't know until a couple of weeks ago? Scorpio Sky is Brandy Rhodes' cousin.
For real?
Yeah. I never knew that until recently.
Oh, wow.
So put that in your notebooks and write it down. Brandy is awesome, Chad says. Plus, I don't want to get my ass kicked by Cody, just saying. I don't think Cody would kick your ass. I don't envision Brandy being in a top feud. I don't see Brandy having a pay-per-view match.
No, not one that's
not right now, time. At least. Like I said, I got to see something.
She's not. I don't want to say she's not worth it, but she's
not
worth the time right now to do it.
Yeah. Brandy gets more heat than Sergeant Slaughter at 91. Somebody said this segment was Brandy would have got annihilated. I don't know, man. Paige Van Zant ain't really won a lot of fights either. I ain't gonna front. I don't want to get into my MMA stuff though. It was random. Jesus said, "You believe in kayfabe, Chad? Y'all leave Chad alone." Scorpio Sky is Brandon's cousin. Explains the mid energy. Come on, Sick. All right, y'all being harsh right now. I'm gonna let this simmer. If this ends up being a Dynamite match, whatever. But I don't care.
No. Yeah. No, we can move on from that.
Why did you even say it like that? I was waiting for something insightful to come on, and then Derek just thought about it. Was like, nah. Don't even bother, bro.
I didn't know what to say.
All right. So me and Derek were talking about this one. J-Hub says Brandy is just not believable as a wrestler.
There you go. See, so that would have fit into what I was going to say.
Thank you, J-Hub, for helping Derek out. He needed it. AHFO. I have to say it like that because it's so awkward to say AHFO. So Isaiah Cassidy is going to challenge Sammy Guevara for the TNT title. Even though initially it sounded like Matt was, then he's like, no, Isaiah is, Marquez said it should be me. The Butcher's back there looking weird. Right. They're having like an argument, and it seems like they're in disarray, kind of.
Yes.
Right? Well, Andrade shows up, the boss. And remember, Andrade owns 51% of the AHFO. Yes. And Matt Hardy has 49, but they have voting power. What's the only way you can get kicked out of your own company? You lose voting power, and you get voted out. Matt thinks he has control of all of them. Derek, I'm telling you now, Matt Hardy is getting kicked out of the Hardy family office.
Oh, yeah, big time. As much as I love you, Matt,
I think someone else might be showing up to maybe help Matt later. But we'll wait until that time is ready to talk about it. But we find out that we have a TNT Championship match coming up on Rampage. We got some more Brandy comments here. Paige is a huge peach. Andrade has been a waste. I don't think so, Matt. I think this is all about finding the footing for certain people. And I think Andrade's just had bad luck, like the Pac match getting moved off of the pay-per-view. Yeah. And he's kind of in that mid-card level right now, and they're trying to find stuff for him to do. I think Tony Khan will be able to, once some of these people are gone and released out, and he looks at what do I want to do with my roster, I think that's what Tony has to figure out. What is the good number for you, and what is where you can stay at? But once you get to that number, you have to stay at that number. There's a lot of free agents too now. Keith Lee, Karrion Kross, Ember Moon. A lot of people are available now to wrestle. Have to wait and see. Andrade's been entertaining with the Darby feud. I do like that he calls Sting Stink. That does crack me up. Where's Stink? Someone's got to tell him too to quit saying those lines about Darby. Where's the little kid with Stink? I'm like, how much for him? What are you talking about, bro?
Don't say it like that.
You all right?
These nuts.
Got it. Sorry. Let Derek compose himself here for a second. But let's see. Isaiah's about to show y'all fire. Isaiah is dope. And Ray would know because Ray used to see him all the time at House of Glory. So, yeah, he's amazing. Maybe put Brandy in a match with Thunder Rosa and have her fall off the ladder and get a bloody nose. Did wonders for Britt Baker's career, just saying. Yeah, she's definitely going to need the I'm tough match.
She is.
Brother Nero, I knew you'd come. Yes, I do think we are going to get back to that point. The real question is, why does Andrade want to buy? I cannot repeat that. But yes, he does say that about Darby. And I'm like, someone please stop him from saying that. Let's see. Can y'all imagine if AEW bring in Andrade's best friend, Roosh? It could happen. I think they would end up being a tag team or something, but it's possible. Next match on the docket here, Derek. We have ourselves a different kind of match here. So we've been calling them the House of Black. Apparently that's not their name. They are, let me get this right. The Knights of the Black Throne is what they will be called. And they were taking on your other boys, Death Triangle. So I know Derek was in like some type of like, who do I cheer for in all of this?
I actually was. I was like, because I actually like both of them. But who do I really want to cheer for? So I'm like, I'll be the middleman today.
Right? We got people saying Bird Box Pack in the chat. Yes.
Lifting the weights.
Right? Pack watched too much Bird Box. Shout out to my girl Sandra Bullock somewhere out there. And shout out to the Bombcast guys as well.
Oh, yeah.
When they talk about Sandra Bullock and her facials, I won't repeat what it is, but you guys can Google it if you're adults. So Pat comes out with a blindfold on, and he's being led to the ring by Abrahantes, and he's like holding on to him, and he's the first one to start the match, bro. Where did you think that's what they were doing? What ended up happening? No. He has a blindfold on, like he can't see because of the mist when he got it from Malakai. He's going for clotheslines and stuff, and he's ducking them. Like you can see him, and then he does the whole big flip thing that he always does, and then knocks him out the ring, and then peels it off. Big pop. People love that.
Absolutely. Pac's energy it's amazing, bro. Like him as a heel is amazing. Him as a babyface, it's okay.
I'm okay with it. His moveset leads him to be a babyface. I think people want to cheer for the high spots.
Yes.
But I do like him as a Derek laughs when they announce him always. The bastard.
Yo, there's so much emphasis on that, bro. Like there's no reason. That is unnecessary, but I love it.
Yeah, Justin Roberts enjoys saying that way too much.
That man probably practices that every single time just to make sure he's got it right.
I like the hot tag spot that they did as well, where he makes the big tag over to Penta. Penta gets in, swing blades everywhere, just sling blade. I always say it like that.
Swing blade.
I'm just like, dude, they were going in, bro. He was doing dives. Pentagon looked good here.
Yes.
I think we forget how often that Pentagon is really the shit because of Ray Phoenix, because Ray Phoenix does crazier shit, but Penta's nice too, bro.
Yes, Penta is definitely that guy.
Yeah, for sure. So he comes in, he's going to work, but eventually this leads to Malakai Black hitting the black mist once again on Pentagon, and they hit Dante's Inferno is what they're calling it. That's that suplex into the power slam with him and Brody King. Okay, it worked. Do you like Brody King in this role of kind of the second man? We really didn't get to see what he could do.
Not yet. But you know what though? I you know me, bro. I like Brody King when he came in with the little promo last week. That was dope.
Yeah.
So,
and I think they're more concerned about character work for them.
Yeah.
They want to be characters. They don't need to be on TV all the time. Their vignettes are what captures you into wanting to see them.
Yes. This is like how the Dark Order started out.
Yeah. All vignettes. Come in, come see us. 6 at Knights of the Black Throne. Now y'all the House of Black. I feel like they can't call them that. Maybe someone owns the trademark because it was a weird because it seemed like they were setting up for it and they must have not been able to get the trademark or someone else has something similar to it. Let's see. People are still talking about Bird Box. JR didn't buy that bullshit with Pac. JR was really good tonight, I want to say too. He was much better than he's been for the past few weeks.
JR has been on point.
People are throwing in their thoughts of Brandy still. I got a question. Who you think is going to be the breakout tag team of 2022? I'm throwing it to Derek first.
Ooh, breakout tag team.
So who's going to rise from the ashes, Derek, and become a really good tag team by the end of the year that we're all going to be talking about like, yo, they're pretty good?
Honestly, my sleeper team would be the Guns.
The Guns?
Yeah.
That's not their name.
I know.
The Ass Boys?
Nah, I'm calling them the Guns. I'm calling them the Guns. I don't care about that.
Oh, my goodness. Rob wrote the Hardys. See, Azan knew the Ass Boys.
No, I definitely think the Ass Boys will definitely be a sleeper tag team coming up through the ranks. They just their persona as how they taking it now.
They've gotten a lot better, bro, since like watching them in the beginning on Dark. And I know some people don't watch Dark every week. I try to have it on in the background and capture some of it, at least so that I can see. And even sometimes I'll fast forward to matches that I want to see. And they're really good, bro. I'm telling you, that family's got it still. Racist, could this cause us to see the return of Pentagon Dark? Ooh, interesting. Depends on who owns the trademark, but we could. We could depend. I think Phoenix should be back soon. I can't believe this man did not break anything.
Dude, I saw that.
Freaking Gumby, bro.
Oh my God, bro. I cringed. I jumped off the couch when I saw that. I'm like, yo, his elbow had to have gone through his skin.
Okay, we're getting a bunch of answers. Hold on, here we got another question, Derek. I'm gonna go with the Guns as well for my tag team, or the Ass Boys, as I prefer for them to be called now because of Danhausen. Do you think Jade Cargill will end Goldberg/Asuka streak? No. That's way too long to have her undefeated, I think.
Yeah,
but I do think she will be AEW Women's World Champion one day. I will predict that now. Brandy over Eva Marie. Matt, I will agree with that.
Yes.
Jen Carter KJ says, hello, Conrad and Derek. How are you doing, my two favorite people? What's up, Jen?
How are you?
Six says the Acclaim. Yes, they are also really good.
Yes, I've been.
Original Biggie said, I thought it was the Ass Men. we got a lot going on here. I think this House of Black faction is going to be like a mystery darkness faction. I think he meant Ministry of Darkness faction. Could be. Imagine Uncle Road Dogg coming out to help them win the AEW Tag Team Championship. Road Dogg can keep his ass at home. He's talking that stupid shit sometimes on Twitter. Sorry, dog. I love you, bro, but
singing that country music.
Spending my day working hard on the go.
Yo, it's still hard to believe that was him.
Boy got pipes, man. He can sing. Wrestling opinions, though. If I could play without getting copywritten, I would.
Right.
Next up, we get Adam Cole, Derek. He's talking about his perfect record still exists, but he's upset that people are still talking about the match with Orange Cassidy, saying Orange Cassidy beat him.
Mm-hmm.
And he says that he's going to destroy Evil Uno and let the world know what he wants.
Exactly.
I think he wants an AEW World Title shot. That's my prediction. I think it's going to be him and Hangman Page at Revolution.
Yeah. But then what do you do with the Murder Hawk?
More on that for next week. People are saying Brady gets Scarlet. People are saying the Acclaimed. Okay. Chad said the Ass Boys. Listen, we got a lot of good. AEW's got the best fucking tag team division, bro. Don't tell me otherwise. Best tag division out there. Don't care.
Oh, well. I'm just...
I was like, I can't wait. I know it ain't Raw, and I know it ain't New Japan. So what were you about to tell me? Impact's number 2.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, dude. They have 3 tag teams on Raw, bro. Bro, I'm telling you. You better believe me, bro.
Nah, bro. That's straight gaga.
We'll have an argument after this. Derek's full of shit. Impact's got the second best tag division out of everybody.
Oh, I'm not hearing it, bro.
That's fine. You can hate all you want. Next match. This match was quite interesting, Derek. I'm very interested to hear what you thought of this one. This was Nyla Rose versus Ruby Soho, Vicky Guerrero in Nyla's corner as usual. During Ruby's entrance, Ruby Soho, she is actually with Lars from Rancid, who was ringside. A lot of people were wondering who was Ruby hugging on, and that was Lars from Rancid. So if you guys don't know, now you know.
If you don't know, now you know.
So, what did you think of this matchup here, Derek?
So it was something.
I thought Nyla looked good in this match.
She did.
She did a damn good job in this. Ruby showed a lot of aggression. She attacked as soon as the match began. Nyla hit that gnarly spine buster on the outside. That looked a little rough, actually, but it looked good.
It did. I don't know, man. I think this dynamic between these two women, I feel like it's almost kind of not scripted, but everything is telegraphed, but not telegraphed at the same time. Like they're waiting for the right person to be in the right spot, but it just wasn't the right spot for them to be in.
Right? I
don't know. It just seems so off every time they wrestle.
Is it Ruby for you, or is it Nyla, or is it both?
I think it's both, because Ruby wants to move quick, but Nyla doesn't. It seems like Nyla doesn't know when to be in the right spot for the move.
Dude, I'm disagreeing with this one. I thought this was okay. Like, I'm not praising like it was the greatest match, but I thought this was passable tonight.
I don't know. I've seen better matches from Nyla, and
I think Ruby's best match in AEW was with Nyla so far. Like singles match, like the Battle Royal, she did great in, but the best singles match was against Nyla Rose in that TBS tournament for her.
Yeah, I guess.
She had a really good match on Dark too against somebody. I can't remember the person's name, but she had a really good match on there too. like I said, dude, Ruby set up to go for the runaway kick that she did in the TBS tournament semifinals. She went up for it, but she couldn't get her leg up because she was injured. It made sense. Okay, right. She couldn't get up. Nyla comes down and she's like, you know what? Screw this. Hits the swanton coming down on top of her back, and then followed up with the beast bomb for the win. Nyla needed that W.
Which was actually, that part of it was nice because you actually saw Nyla do, or not, she actually brought back the veracity that she used to have in the beginning. Like, I feel like she hasn't really been that ferocious in a long time. And I think that's where she needs to bring that back into play. Because, I mean, honestly, like, and I mean no disrespect, she's a big woman. So when you have that kind of size to you, I feel like you just need to. It's kind of like the Brock Lesnar effect. She would be like the Brock Lesnar of the women. So come through and just start whooping ass.
And I think she can be used for that when it's time. You just have to how do I want to put this? You just have to get her there. You just have to give her those dubs when it's time and needed. And I think this was a good time to give her one. Yeah, my opinion.
I still feel like her best match was with Shida, and she has yet to top that.
For Nyla, yeah. She had a really good match with Shida. I love the match with what's her name? Riho. Yeah, Rio's injured too, by the way. Most people don't know that she wrestled. Last time she wrestled, she had an injured collarbone on AEW. She hurt it during the match, so she's a beast for powering through that. Matt Lopez said Raw has 3 teams. Where 5 teams is, sir, bro. I'm trying to think. So they have Orton and Riddle, RK Bro, Gable and Otis.
What do they call them?
The Street Profits.
Street Profits, yeah.
Ziggler and Rude.
The New Day still kind of.
They're not on there. They're SmackDown.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But then again, what does the draft matter?
Emotional damage.
Get out of here, man. Talking that they got teams. Bullshiggity. All right. This match got me mad. Ruby should have won. No, I think Terrell. Listen, Nyla hasn't won in a long time. What's up with y'all talking about Veer gonna rock the world? What is this?
Yo, stop. Veer ain't doing nothing but sitting.
I want to say she's bad, but Ruby's not meshing well with this roster at all, in my opinion. This match was okay, not great. Yeah, I'm with you, Tokyo. I just don't know what they want to do with Ruby. Her win-loss record isn't good. She came in with so much hype and has been falling short. But J-Hub, she had opportunities. Here's the other thing, too. When you're given opportunities, I don't want to hear shit like, right. She was held back. No, this time you haven't been held back. You were given title shots. You won Battle Royals. They pushed you a little bit. If you don't perform or show up in it, they're just going to move on to someone else and just keep rotating until we find the person who's got the juice right now.
Right. I mean, I don't know. What was her best match? I mean,
Ruby?
Yeah.
I think it's the match with Nyla. You guys tell me what's your favorite Ruby Soho match?
I don't know, because didn't she wrestle Chris Statlander?
I think so, but I remember that one being kind of too. Chad says I agree with Rob a little bit. I like Ruby and root for her, but this ain't it. Nyla has never been it for me personally. Ruby just ain't meshing. Veer over Maki Ito.
I respect it.
Derek, stop it. Ruby should have been a team with Darby. Ruby Soho's best match was against Josh Alexander. Hey, that ain't bad. That was a good match. Yeah, GCW, I thought she had a good match. Yeah, that's weird, man. The AEW album coming out this month is going to be good. Yes, a lot of people who we've interviewed, Montezi, who you hear on the intro, Rated R is going to be on there. Shout out to Rich Latta. He's also been interviewed on the podcast. He produces stuff on there as well. Lots of good stuff coming out. A lot of good people on that album. So make sure you check them out. And you might have heard some of them right here. Good reason to subscribe. What draft? Thank you, Obi-Wan. Thank you. Ray and Eddie's son too.
Oh, there you go.
Y'all gonna quit disrespecting Rey Mysterio.
Bro, that's Eddie's son.
Baker versus Ruby. People are saying the match against Britt Baker is her best one. Ruby has yet to have an impressive match on AEW, and I say that respectfully. I like Ruby. I'm with Sick, bro. You're not saying nothing wrong, dude. Exactly. She isn't taking advantage of the opportunity she's been given, so maybe they did know something in WWE about her. Maybe after the injury, she wasn't the same. We don't know. Don't diss the cutest in the world. Oh, my gosh. Let's move forward with this before the Maki Ito beef starts in the chat.
Yo, Maki Ito.
Yo, chill. Chill.
Not the cutest, bro.
Speaking of Billy Gunn and the Ass Boys, they show up backstage asking Jungle Boy about reading the Jungle Book. I thought Stabler and Benson were about to come out to question what the hell are the Ass Boys talking to you about, Jungle Boy? What is going on here? And dude, Jungle Boy was supposed to go through the door on this like kick when they pushed him through, and he went into the beam, the middle. Bro, I know that hurt his back, bro. He was expecting that door to be there, and it wasn't there.
No.
Then they took him outside in Chicago and threw him in the snow. Oh, bro, we're fighting if you do that. He's in a t-shirt, bro. What the heck?
Bro, now you know that is some hard snow.
That was the plow that just pushed it all up and packed it together, bro.
that joint froze.
And Christian and Luchasaurus. Luchasaurus runs outside with no damn shirt on. The boy about to catch pneumonia running out there with no shirt on. And Christian runs out afterwards.
Oh, man.
The Ass Boys are going to have to catch a beat down, I feel like.
They are. But I like what they're doing. Though.
Right.
I like what
they're being built up.
Yes.
And
more of that, please. More of that.
Dude, and with a lot of these new tag teams, they've been the ones on the win streaks and not the main player. So they're getting their chances too to get in there.
That is true.
Adam Hangman Page comes out. Tony Schiavone is in the ring, and Jake Roberts and Dan Lambert come out. Why? Because old dudes got to talk.
Hell, Caesar.
So they're out there speaking, and Lance Archer just comes out, snatches the mic, and says, "Let's do this."
Right.
He was ready to fight. They start beefing and brawling. Archer goes into the steps. Hangman Page sees the opportunity to grab Dan Lambert and hit him with a buckshot lariat. I was hoping that this happened, but it didn't, because Archer clobbered him with a chair and chokeslammed him on top of the stairs that were turned over on the side.
Which had a nice sounding thud to it.
You're sick, bro. You're sick. After that, Lance Archer gives him the blackout through the timekeeper's table. And next week, these guys are going to be battling for the world title in a Texas death match. Should be interesting. Does Archer stand a chance? Last death match, bro, I thought Moxley was going to beat him. And he did become the IWGP US champion.
That is true.
Food for thought.
I don't know, bro. I don't think it's time yet. Don't think it's time yet.
Y'all go until 11:30, Rob said. No now. I agree, Ruby and Baker was the best. Maki Ito is hella cute. I think Thunder Rosa is the one to beat DMD. I think it's gonna happen at Double or Nothing now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm starting to think.
Oh yeah.
Let's see here. I think the 18th AEW Special Victims Unit. I still don't understand why they're called that. You referring to the Ass Boys, Jocelyn? It's Dan Housen started it. Old dude's got to come. You really just made me say that, Rob? Damn it. Jake Roberts looking like Tommy Lee Jones in Under Siege. Rob, pause. Maki Ito is going to be at Prestige Wrestling on the West Coast in May. Yes. And actually, our good friends at the Pro Wrestling Shoot will also be there. Make sure you check them out as well. Jesse and James have a great podcast. Listen, Derek, one day all four of us are going to get on to do a podcast. Every time they come on, they're like, yo, where's Derek? Why is Derek never here when we try to get on?
No, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I'm talking about that. I'm doing that to that Maki Ito shit.
Oh, come on now.
Listen, bro.
Speaking of old dudes, am I weird for wanting to see Arn Anderson versus Tully in a match?
No.
Yes.
I want to see that too.
Y'all's tripping.
Arn got one more spine buster left in him.
Bro, what's gonna be on the line? What? That damn Waffle House menu he always carries around? Come on.
Something gonna be on the
line. Barry Windham gonna show up out there. Y'all knock it off with this. I love Arn and Tully though, but
Horseman,
it's got to be like a 6-man tag if they do a sick trios, bro.
Nah,
they need help.
Nah, don't do
I was hoping Jake was doing the house party full force. I smell. Come on now, Rob. I can't say that out loud. Oh, yes. Danhausen started that, Jocelyn, for the calling them the ass boys, and everybody does it now. And they were acting like they hated it at first, and now Billy's trying to tell them, you guys got to embrace it.
Yeah.
You got to just accept it.
Just accept it.
Let's see. Malik Murray says, I got a question. Has Adam Hangman Page's title reign been underwhelming? Like sometimes with the babyface, they don't have a good character. No. I think Adam Hangman Page is best chasing the title. I don't think it's his run with anything. I think fans are just booking forward. And as wrestling fans, I feel like we turn on people too quickly. The moment they get the title,
we hate them.
No, we're looking to who's next. Who's the next guy?
True.
Who you giving the belt up to? And sometimes it's like, dude, enjoy the moment with who you've got because you don't know when they're going to have another moment. You don't know when they're going to disappear. And then you'll be like, oh, I wish they were back, you know?
Right.
Pro Wrestler Shoot. All good, brother. All good. You know, we got to show love, man. Under Siege AEW. Imagine Shane showing up and saying that. JJ Dillon making a run in. Ray, you're a fool. Tell JJ to fix that damn booking committee decision when they took the belt from Sting. Never forgive him for that. I was like, Sting should have whooped his ass on the spot. Wait, you mean I won this belt at Starrcade and you're taking it from me? Didn't get it back till Super Brawl? Never forget, JJ. Never forget what you did. Austin Gunn just filed a trademark for Ass Boys. I think some sleazy studio in Southern California has something to say about that. Y'all tripping. Stop it. Yo, I've been saying Adam Page's title run has been mid as F. He's not to say he's a bad wrestler.
No, he's really not, but
they want people. Listen, some people you want to have chase the title. He's someone that you would want to have chase. I don't think he's going to have a long title run. I'm going to be honest with you guys.
No, I definitely do think it's coming off of him soon. How soon? Don't know yet, but it's coming off of him soon. He has to keep chasing. He's a chaser, and there's nothing wrong with that.
No chaser. Sorry. Arn and Tully for the last steak from Golden Corral. That might be worth it. Yeah. That might be a fight. I agree, Conrad. Hangman seems more fun chasing. Stone Cold was always better chasing, Rob said. Yeah, see? That's why they don't have a lot of title reigns or long title runs. Same with The Rock. People love The Rock chasing Triple H. Triple H was the one who held on that damn title with a death grip. Conrad, that Rob comment about old dudes. Yeah, yell at him, please. Matthew AA versus Tully at Golden Corral. Sign me up. You gonna eat your cornbread?
This here's the gun line, boss.
So we get after this, we get some more hot mess here. Chris Jericho cuts a promo on Santana and Ortiz, and he basically demands a full Inner Circle meeting next week.
I respect it.
Should be good, man. I don't know. Jericho felt like kind of a heel here again. He was like, you better be there. And I was like, okay, boss.
Right. Is it time for Mom to take me to the mall?
Oh, I don't think so. I think it might be time for someone to catch that beat down, bro. I'm telling you. Obi wants to tell him about the gun line, boss.
Tell him about the gun line, boss.
AEW Rampage. Let's get into some of this. So we got Adam Cole versus Evil Uno. We got Ricky Starks defending the FTW Championship against Jay Lethal. If Spanish. I should have known it was coming. Boom. If you have not seen the promo package for this, bro, Ricky Starks and Jay Lethal crushed this shit, bro.
Dude, I've been wanting to see that, and I have to catch up on that. That I gotta catch up on. So don't tell me nothing yet.
No. Just watch the video package for. I'm sure they're gonna show it on there too because it was really, really good.
Okay, good.
Mercedes Martinez versus Thunder Rosa on Rampage.
That's gonna be dope. I think that's gonna be dope.
Yo, they've been putting some fire matches on Rampage, bro.
Bro, I definitely think that's gonna be dope.
So far, Rampage has been like every other week. One week it's really good. Other weeks I'm like, that was missable. But this looks like it's gonna be a good week for them.
I mean, it's only on for an hour.
Yeah, that's why I can't really complain. It was only an hour.
Yeah.
So Sammy Guevara versus Isaiah Cassie for the TNT Championship. I think it's going to low-key be a banger.
Spanish God.
Really should be a lot of fun. And I also have to stop real quick to let Matt Lopez know Paul Roma and Sid doing commentary would be terrible. One day in a few years, when I tell you guys all the stuff that's going on in the background, I have a Sid story for you guys. Remind me of that, a personal Sid story. I've been professional thus far, though. So next week, Dynamite, we are going to have an Inner Circle team meeting. We also find out the Texas Death Match will be on the card. Adam Hangman Page versus Lance Archer. Whoa, we got a controversial statement. Ricky Starks is going to lose to Jay Lethal, Chad says. Jesus says Rampage the last couple weeks have been better than Dynamite lately. Tripping, bro, in my opinion. I've liked Dynamite, but Dynamite's been having like mixed reviews for some people. Some people are like crapping on certain things. I like the other things. AEW is a variety show. People haven't figured that out yet. You're getting death matches sometimes. You're getting real technical wrestling. You're getting tag team wrestling. You're getting trios matches. Different strokes for different folks. Pause. So Deonna Purrazzo and Mickie James had one of the best Texas death match so far in Impact history. That was a really good Texas death match, Ace. Hater, didn't even watch it. Dynamite is the velocity of AEW. Come on now. I think you meant Rampage, sick. I wouldn't be reviewing no damn velocity every week. I said what I said. Come on. So you think Rampage is over Dynamite, sick? Is that what you're saying? Let me know. Let's get into this main event here, bro.
The meat and potatoes.
Hold on. Jesse said, I'm not really excited for that Texas death match. Archer doesn't do it for me. Yeah, Archer's another one. Some people really like him and some people don't. I'm a fan of Archer. I don't hate him. They need to get Archer dubs, but there's nobody for him to get dubs against. Like, you're like, nah, not here. No, not now. I think Archer will be a champion eventually.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe a TNT champion.
I agree with that.
He meant Rampage. Thank goodness.
Yeah, I agree with that. For me, Archer is not really hitting, so I need to see more.
Fair. People are saying I would have Jay Lethal win the championship. Chuckaroo, what's going on? What's cracking? Hopefully no bones for you, buddy. All right. Let's get into this main event match, shall we, Derek?
Yes.
This one, I'm going to tell you guys now, is going to go down in history, I think, is one of the better matches on Dynamite this year.
Absolutely.
CM Punk versus MJF. First time ever. They're in Chicago, Punk's hometown. This was some really, really good stuff. I don't know, man. This is just crazy. CM Punk comes out. He's rocking like the fatigue. He wasn't wearing the long boys. He was rocking the fatigue trunks. MJF's wearing the Yankees colors if no one saw that. That dirtbag. But it's all good. And I'm a Yankees fan too, by the way. So, but very smart to get some heel heat because everybody hates the Yankees.
They still have Severino.
Moving on. So, why did Sick just come out here and say previously on fucking Chucky? He's been watching it. Love that show. Me too, bro. Yo, we got to talk about that next time we can get into a chat, Sick. So getting into this, Malik Murray, I see your question. Save that for me at the end and we'll try to talk about it. We're going to, trust me, I'm not going to stay on this too long. But MJF goes underneath the ropes in the beginning and takes a cheap shot at Punk. The brawl eventually goes into the crowd. Was this a no DQ match? Because we were like, yo, no count out. The refs following them like, get back in the ring. It felt very Attitude Era-esque.
Yes. I thought it was no DQ.
I don't remember them saying that, but whatever. AEW refs let anything go, but they redeemed themselves in this match. Bro, by the way, when he's in the aisle, like walking up the stairs, MJF's laying on the stairs as CM Punk stomps the dog shit out of MJF, and I absolutely loved it, bro. It was money. I said he stomped a mud hole in his ass and walked it dry. It always cracked me up. Shout out to Stone Cold. So after that happens, he showed CM Punk showing off in front of his hometown crowd. Everything is good until MJF sidesteps Punk and Punk goes into the post. The focus has now become his left arm, his forearm, his shoulder, because what's MJF's finisher? The Fujiwara armbar, of course.
Or salt of the earth.
So he's looking for that, or the heat seeker, that pile driver, but the arm is what is his focus at this point in time. Punk comes from out of nowhere with the Pepsi twist on MJF. Derek was pretty pissed that Excalibur yelled. He's like, how does he know all this?
It's like, bro, he has every move list like embedded in his memory bank. Like, I don't understand. Like, bro, you're not that much older than me, probably.
Who, Excalibur?
Yeah.
He might be a little older than you.
No, bro, he might be like 42.
I don't know, bro. We'll have to Google the age after. Ian Glazier has joined us. What's up, man? Thank you, Ian, for showing up. And I'm staying right here on Jesse's comment because I like that comment. I want to get to that, Jesse, I promise. So after the Pepsi twist, MJF uses a piece of like Burberry wrist tape or a piece of the scarf. I don't know what the hell this was. Wraps it around Punk's neck, bro, and then puts him in a sleeper. Derek, he gets the hands. 1, the ref raises it for 2, 3. Bro, when does that happen, bro, in wrestling? The match is over. It is done. GG. We were like, yo, there's like 20 minutes left. What the hell's going on? Like, they about to pull another match out?
I don't know, bro. Like when I saw Punk's hand.
Shout out to Sick for finding it for us. Excalibur is 41.
See, I told you, bro. Thank you, Sick. He ain't that much older, bro. Where you getting this movie?
Bro, stop.
Nah, bro.
He watched a lot of Japanese wrestling.
Nah, bro. I'm not hearing it, dude. Who else did that?
This is why we need you to wake up at 4 a.m. and watch some New Japan with us.
I ain't doing that. Who else had that move?
So moving on.
Exactly.
Listen, everybody just knows it's the Pepsi twist, bro. CM Punk lost to a sleeper hold at one point in this match. Bro, CM Punk lost to a sleeper. How did this happen, dude?
Oh, man.
How did this happen? So the ref goes to raise MJF's hand, and he was trying to hide the tape, but it falls out. And the ref looks down at MJF's like, oh, shit, I'm caught. It was like someone who was cheating on the test. Never get caught, kids. So he looks down. He's like, oh, shit. And the ref's like, you dirtbag. Restart the match. Bryce Remsburg looked competent. Thank you, AEW. Competent officiating is good.
Right. I always felt Bryce was the best one.
Really? I'm a big Paul Turner and Aubrey fan. I think we all agree on who's the one that we can't mess with. Come on, Knox. But he's got the tag division, so that's kind of rough, too. Like, thinking about it in long-term sequences, like, oh, what the hell? Just do what you want, guys. Tag division, they don't tag in. They don't follow rules and shit.
Well, I mean, you can see it every time he's in there. It's like,
Pen, there we go. Poor guy. So the referee says that the match must be restarted, and it gets restarted. So Punk is looking to attempt a sharpshooter, and MJF pushes him out onto the apron. Punk donks his head off the apron, which I thought was a little rough there. But this eventually turns into him working on Punk's arm again. He goes for the STF, but his arms are so hurt he can't lock him in. But it still looked better than what we get from Cena 90% of the time because it looked semi-decent. After that, Punk hit a poison. Yo, Cena used to do. Punk used to do this, or not Punk. Cena
used to do that elbow like lock. CM Punk was like this. And Cena was like,
yeah, bro. Cena could do it well sometimes, where he would like lock you in. I can't remember if he did it to Punk actually, maybe where he was like choking him.
But bro, he only did it so well because Stone Cold said, "Lock it in, boy."
Yo, by the way, if you guys haven't watched Peacemaker on HBO, freaking fantastic show. We talk all this shit about John Cena in the ring. John Cena is a hell of an actor, bro. Like, that show is freaking hilarious. So
I mean, he had to make it up somewhere.
Nothing's good enough. Little slight something has to happen. Punk hits a poison round in this match, something I never thought he would hit, bro. He gets folded up like an accordion. MJF is selling it. Eventually, Punk can't stand, though. Now his legs hurt. Everything's hurting. They look tired. I'm like, oh, is this going to be a draw? MJF then starts picking up some steam, chop blocks him right in his leg, football style. He's down. Both guys are out of it. MJF then hits a low blow and puts his feet on the ropes, but only gets a near fall for it. CM Punk goes up to he's like stuck on the top rope. MJF's climbing with him. He punches MJF and he starts to hook his arms. And Rob's sitting there watching it with us, and he was like, nah, bro. Nah, they're not going to do this move, bro. I'm like, yo, Pepsi plunge. And then all of a sudden, we have not seen this move probably since Ring of Honor, bro. If he did it in like OVW or somewhere, y'all let me know. But I can't remember seeing this since Ring of Honor. Pepsi plunge from the top rope, which is a top rope pedigree. Holy dude, he did the Pepsi effing plunge, bro. I love that move when he used to do it in Ring of Honor, bro.
I ain't never seen this man do that.
You didn't watch him in Ring. You want to borrow my Samoa Joe Punk DVD?
Bro.
60 Minutes of Heaven, bro.
Bro, listen. I ain't never seen him do it.
The Pepsi twist and all these moves are real, bro. Type in best 15 moves of CM Punk. You'll see all these.
Pepsi twist. All right.
Yeah. Everything's Pepsi related. Pepsi plunge because of the tattoo.
Wow.
His favorite drink back in the day.
Terrible.
So we see a tombstone get reversed into a pinfall by MJF. Punk hits a big kick, goes to the top rope, Macho Man elbow. He was a little unsteady, but he goes for the pinfall eventually. 1-2. MJF kicks out at the last second. They were getting close to Kurt Angle range to where I'm like, yo, did he kick out or no? But they were getting him just in time. It was really good. Punk had a really close one. I was like, woo, that was real close, bro.
Yes, he did.
So afterwards, we get to the finish here, bro. CM Punk knocks MJF out the ring. He's out on the floor, and Punk's going out to get him, and here comes the War Dog, Wardlow. He's down with his nice coat. Need me one of those, by the way.
Trench coat mafia.
So he walks out, and Punk's looking at him like, is he going to do something? And Wardlow kind of steps to the side, bro. He was like, nah, do what you got to do, bro. And that happens. Everybody's watching each other. The ref's watching Wardlow and Punk. Punk's watching Wardlow. Wardlow's looking at him. In some way, somehow, he slid MJF the ring.
Right.
I missed it in the initial till the replay happened.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Slides him the ring, bro. And MJF uses it. Dots Punk right between the eyes. Punk is down and out. Hides the ring in the trunks. 1, 2, 3. Bro, once that happens, there's only one freaking signal that you guys could ask for or be willing to hear. The bell rings, and that's it, bro. MJF defeated CM Punk. He beat him technically twice, and one night we saw his hand raised.
That is true. And you know what? I feel like he'll play off of that. Like, I don't think there's anybody in history who's ever beaten CM Punk twice in one night.
He's gonna be talking that shit, bro.
That he is. But it'll be so lovely because he is such a great heel.
Okay, people are talking about that Chucky in the house. Let's see here. So I want to start with Jesse's comment first while we're getting into this. If you guys have any questions, feel free to start typing those in, and we'll try to answer some before we get ready to head on out of here. But Jesse says, I thought this match was going to be a mistake when it first started. It felt like it shouldn't have been on Dynamite, but then we had the finish that needed to happen. Picture perfect. Like I said, bro, if I'm giving like a grade for this for a Dynamite, this is definitely getting an A to an A+.
Yes.
For our grading scale. Like,
yes.
It's really good, in my opinion. Love it. Let's see here. I don't know about best match in AEW history. That still belongs to Cody and Dustin. Listen, bro, I love Cody and Dustin's match too. I also love the Young Bucks, Hangman Page, Revolution. That was a crazy tag match, bro. That was the Lucha Bros and the Young Bucks have a bunch up there. Punk is up here, though, on this list, and so is Danielson. They're up here for like top 10 matches. You got to put them in the combo, I think.
Definitely still Britt and Thunder Rosa, bro.
MJF, too. Britt and Thunder is a great one. There's a lot of great matches in this company in the short time they've had.
Like, even what was the one women's match that was up? I felt like that was up there. Wasn't last week. I think it was like 2 weeks ago.
I can't remember right now.
Our beach break.
I'd have to look at the notes. Give me 1 second here. The boom, 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 Excalibur 41. MJF pulled a Miz move. I was thinking when it happened, there's a standby match coming, WTF. MJF second city, so I beat that bum twice. Oh, he tweeted that, bro. Love those times. Love all those times Punk said MJF wasn't as good as Rowdy Piper, and MJF tried to beat Punk with Piper's finisher. That was a good callback. You are the best in the world in 2022. I'm not happy CM Punk lost. I'm not happy MJF won. I love All Elite Wrestling. That's good, Ian. Let me see here. Punk has some very good storytelling in this. Sold very well. Yeah, he's always been phenomenal at that. Do you like Jericho? I'm gonna throw that to you, Derek.
Do I like?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, Jericho's the man, bro. AEW over NXT 2.0 trash. Well, that's just a given, bro.
TNX.
Stop. Never thought I'd see CM Punk do a pedigree. It was his finisher. He might have been doing it. No, Triple H was probably doing it first, but
bro, back Hunter Hearst Helmsley with that doodle ass name.
Bro, well, Triple H's first finisher was the Diamond Cutter, technically, but I think DDP asked him to stop doing it, or something happened where he's like, "Well, DDP's doing it, so I'm not going to use this." Yeah, I'll have to go back and find it. I remember seeing it like on Superstars and stuff. And I'm like, "What was that?" And then all of a sudden, he switched to the pedigree, and that was like, that looks dope.
Yeah,
help his knees in years to come, though. 17 years was 2005, the last time I remember. Yeah, let him know, Rob. Derek hating. Figure Hunter soured Punk on the pedigree Pepsi plunge. Yeah, he probably was like, that doesn't work for me, kid. Punk using his ROH finisher was awesome. That was an amazing story of a match. Yes, Punk has officially taken his first L in Chicago at that. I bet MJF had to be escorted to his car by security. Sick talking like this is like we're in the Louisville Garden in the 70s. like somebody's trying to stab MJF.
Right.
I got a question. Which AEW superstar do you think that is going to leave AEW to WWE that's not getting pushed right now? I got my answer. Brian Cage.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking.
Yeah, which I'm like, okay.
Right.
Do what you got to do, man. People are going to be let go from this company. Some of our favorites one day are going to be gone. Like, yeah, I'm going to try my luck somewhere else.
Exactly.
Why is Wardlow coming out for the CM Punk match and MJF pinned him? Because Wardlow actually helped him, bro. I can see Punk and Cody at Revolution. Me too.
That would be nice.
I give AEW an 8.95, 8 out of 10, or 8.95 out of 10. Great show. Love the MJF Punk match. Kyra and Derek podcast, 10 out of 10. Chad, my man.
10.
Bro, I'm telling you, MJF is getting that edge push right now. I think he's going to win the title at Revolution, bro. He's that good. Not at Revolution. I'm going to say at Double or Nothing, MJF is going to become the AEW World Champion. It's coming sooner than later. Love that main event. Happy MJF won. Let me see. Cole and Page at Revolution. Watch. Kyra, you mean TNX instead of NXT? Come on, Chad. Don't give in to him. Don't give in to him. Derek, overall thoughts on the show tonight before we get ready to head on out.
Oh man, this was a really great show. This was a really great show. Everything. Even though there were some low points in this, it didn't take away from the whole show as a whole. There were some downsides, but there were a lot of upsides. I mean, you're not going to be perfect. It's rarely going to be a show where it's perfect.
Yeah. And we got a lot of good things on the horizon too. AEW is always doing this, like it's like building upon stuff to get to the next point. As
right.
BJ would always say, it's the layers, bro. You're getting to Revolution. We got Face of the Revolution ladder match. Wardlow's probably going to be up in there.
Yep.
We have Punk's story. We got Cody's story. We got Sammy. They're selling so many stories, and you're wondering where are we going to go with this? The tag division. We got Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus holding the titles. They're probably going to be trying to face a bunch of people. We still have this idea of how do I want to put this? Sammy Guevara is the TNT champion.
Right.
We've got people arguing over who's the next number one contender for Paige. Cole's going to be in the mix. We got the Bucks trying to figure out where they fit in. There's a lot happening right now.
Right.
Come on, guys. 13 minutes till 11:30. You can do it. We don't go long for the sake of going long. And yeah. I was gonna play some inappropriate music. I am. If your parents heard that, I apologize. Any of the youngsters in the chat. No Cody tonight. But listen, we'll be back next week for sure to do an AEW Dynamite review. Check out the channel. I've got some stuff coming up. Video game talk. It's coming. Some heavy video game talk for sure. WWE 2K22 is getting closer to the release date. We may have some stuff popping up for that. I may put some stuff on YouTube. I know I've been doing stuff on Twitch lately, but I feel like Twitch isn't growing as fast as I would like to see it. I don't know. We'll see. I might still experiment with that, but let me know where you guys want to see the content. I appreciate all of you guys for checking us out. For myself and the man called Derek, we are out. Thank you so much for watching Everything Pro Wrestling. One.
Everyday pro wrestling, they can never be you. Listen to the podcast for the people, the best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin, the opinions, the lesson, yes. By the fans, for the fans, not many in this can understand, this the podcast to show you who I am, Conrad Cushman, the legend in the plans, please listen every day to the showcase, the opinions and knowledge that anyone can take, showing you how it is done, proving I am number one, what a legend becomes. This is now my time to show you that I am here. This podcast just to make it loud and clear. By the fans, for the fans, not many whose head can understand everything pro wrestling, they can never be you. Listen to the podcast here for the people, the best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin, the opinion and the lesson, yes. Everyday pro wrestling, they can never be you. Listen to the podcast for the people, the best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin, the opinions, the lesson, yes.